Right, lads, you expect from you both, you're obeying instructions at all times. When I tell you to break, you both break. When you defend yourselves at all times, and the best luck to you both. Touch gloves.
With the immense pressure and expectation on those young shoulders, the building blocks are being put in place, and he's in with a hard-hitting but aging and a tad vulnerable Mike Balogun. Want Itauma to showcase in front of different audiences. So here he is in Glasgow and getting that southpaw jab off to a very nice start to the body.
With his reactions, not just the delivery of shots, but the way he glides in and out of range, but always feinting, always trying to find the openings. Balogun, as you say, can be vulnerable, but there are 16 KOs. You know, if he wants to have a chance here, it's from Itauma.
The power and class. You were so impressed, weren't you, out in Riyadh, Barry?
For a big guy, you can't move your body that way. You're not supposed to move your body the way that he does. You know, he moves like a middleweight with the power of a heavyweight.
That left hand already just slightly troubles Balogun. He goes to the body too, Moses Itauma. Remember, Murat Gassiev did him in 2, and he might want it in 1. Carl said it earlier, and he's going for it. Thunderous left hook, and down goes the American inside the opening minute and a half, and he looks to his corner as if to say, what just hit me? Will he get out? It's very late. John Latham has a good look. Well, he's done well just to get up, really. Balogun, he could have sat it out, but the pride got him up. He just about scraped to the count. It was touch and go.
What was impressive about it, he threw the left hand twice for the backhand we call it from the southpaw stance. Threw one, didn't land cleanly, threw a second one, and no one that very rarely does that.
But at the moment, he's just got to take care of business, which he's doing very nicely, and that jab working a treat. And
because he knows he has the power and the timing to get your, he knows he didn't have to rush anything. He could have gone for the finish here and probably got it.
He just looked down at the timekeeper there, Moses Itauma, waiting for the bell to ring. Cool, relaxed, lovely fella outside of the ring, and that was spectacular, absolutely devastating. And can he make it this time? The count's at 9. Brave man, Mike Balogun, up twice from heavy knockdowns, the second especially, and he's going for it. Fair play to him, Barry.
What a great effort there from Balogun, because he was done there. He's got to get up and recover. That's some super.
Oh, another right hand, and there's no way the fight should continue. It is finished in the second round. Moses Itauma lights up Glasgow.
So look at that. Okay, do you know what that is? Composure. Because the guy's rushing at him. He's got such a calm demeanour at Itauma that you know, no panic. He's a little half a step back and sees it all. Because he stays calm, it gives him a better vision than most other fighters.
Ring intelligence, moves like a middleweight and punches every bit of a heavyweight. What a combination.
Still undefeated and still WBO Intercontinental and WBA International Heavyweight Champion, Moses Itauma!
Gentlemen, you both had your instructions in the dressing room, so you know what's expected. Keep your punches up, obey my commands, and protect yourselves at all times. Good luck to you both, gents. Touch gloves.
He was in training for the Heist, the 8-man tournament, a fortnight today on the zone, so he's fit. But is he 10-round fit? And is he fit for Ezra Taylor? Taylor, very talented.
Heavy jab from Ezra Taylor, works it really well. Good variation with that. Tries to unlock the opponent's guard with that jab. Woodall,
European and domestic champion, of course. This up in weight, and Ezra Taylor holding this WBA Continental Gold medal. All about rankings and how far he can go at 31. Trains over in America, really dedicated under Malik Scott. This is a sharp start from Taylor, Barry.
I'll tell you what, though, there was some nice work from Woodall. Really classy combination. Started with the right hand over the jab.
And what Darren said earlier, the jab is going to be the key here for Ezra Taylor. It's a real fast weapon, but also theoretically allow Woodall an avenue in, and with that, Woodall Taylor take the half a step back and get that powerful right hand in the play, whether it be an uppercut
Woodall coming back, trying to get a couple going inside, but he's got to be careful of that measuring. Left hand, doubling up from Ezra Taylor.
But just a nice pragmatic approach, isn't it? He's not doing too much, just enough just to test the waters here.
Right hand going in for the first real time from Taylor. Last 20 seconds for the Birmingham man, Steve Woodall, in fight number 25, in with the hot hope Ezra Taylor, who's looking really focused.
Yeah, he's working well, isn't he? Taylor, educated, opening round, didn't take any silly risks. Woodall did have a couple of moments, but I like his right hand over the jab of Taylor. It's just finding the timing for that shot.
Good body shot from Taylor, Barry, but
I mean, you give an opportunity, he'll work away. But they were saying he was faint, and I think that's not a bad idea, but it's moving the head. You saw him a few seconds ago.
It's a heavy jab as well from Taylor. Really commits to the shot.
very purposeful, isn't he, here? Doubling up with that jab, reddening around the face of Woodall, who has been stopped a couple of times, and Taylor can punch. 8 knockouts in those 12 victories.
See, I think Taylor can be heavier with the jab. I think he can really step with it, get that front foot and the left hand working in unison. So when he throws that jab, all his weight goes with it. Turn that left shoulder in as well, get him more dynamic with it. Even the minute he's throwing that right hand Taylor, but more than not, he's not following through with it. He's almost just touching the target.
Like moving the head well though, Woodall. So that's avoiding some of the shots, sort of, you know, left and right, but that needs to try and fire back off the shots, Barry.
Yeah, that's it, Dan. I took the words right out of my mouth there, mate. Just fire off that move. You make do all that good work by rolling and making him miss. We'll make him pay for that.
That's the hand speed of Woodall that he does bring up from super middleweight, but does he possess the power to rock Taylor?
Talk about a fighter never getting ahead of themselves. He's always stayed humble, grounded, hasn't he, Joseph Parker? And I think that's why he has so many fans.
In boxing.
But that doesn't make you a good fighter. I mean, no, it's not, I mean, it's unique with Joseph Parker, but it doesn't make you a good fighter. What makes you a good fighter?
The conditioning side, and Andy Lee, of course, training in Fabio Wardley, part of the Ben Davison stable, who've had that big win already with Royston Barney-Smith. 13th victory here in the black skirt-like outfit, and Steve Woodall in black and gold.
And that's just increasing the pace. It's not always about fastening up the hands or the feet. You sometimes just throw with a bit more velocity, a little bit more thought, a little bit more power.
And training with Malik Scott, that shows something, doesn't it?
Yeah, it shows a willingness to want to learn. I think that's what it is. You know, I mean, and betting on yourself. I think with this sport, it's all about that.
That's exactly what those sacrifices are. Working nicely here, put them together well.
But Woodall's staying nice and low, isn't he? So he's just riding some of these shots.
Up in the tempo slightly, isn't he? It's not a reckless pace, not a crazy pace, but it is higher than what it was.
Would be in the uppercut for the first time, followed by a right hand from the fists of Ezra Taylor.
Yeah, but in between that, then there was a little shoulder bump, which was clever there, just to create the space there for Taylor.
Shot Lerone Richards. Ezra Taylor coming off that victory over Troy Jones in Nottingham the night that Lee Wood lost to Anthony Kikachi. Nottingham, a big fight city in 3 weeks' time. Big fight against Jack Catcher on the Eubank Ben card. Look at this from Taylor, the jabs particularly.
Yeah, and he's been accurate with the shot. He really has. He's set everything up. It has. Yeah, good right hand. Starting to find the range now. Again, just increasing the tempo further.
Well, once you land with the jab, especially that jab of authority, it gives you the confidence to throw that right hand with conviction, because you know where the target is, where the range is, and you can fully commit to turning into the shot.
That would always be my key in a contest. Right, get the lead hand. Get in a rhythm with that, then you found your timing, you found your distance, everything else will follow, and we're starting to see that now.
Well, that was what you had, wasn't it? Darren, as a top amateur and a pro, everything came from that.
Thinking about the stuff. If you're keeping him busy with that left hand, he's having to react and block and all the rest of it, while you're just thinking, this is my distance, this is my distance.
This is from Steve Woodall, it really is, and he was a good amateur and a solid professional.
Yeah, just sitting in the pocket. Good variation with the shots, just sneaking that left uppercut through the guard of Woodall.
And the Taylor right hand coming into play as well.
What's the mad thing about that, though? The rewards are already there
Yeah.
for Joseph Parker. He didn't need it. There's no carrot for him. He just wants to keep busy.
It's that one, though. How long do you sit on your hands for?
Yeah, of course. I think it's right.
Yep, high risk for Joe Parker, less pressure for Fabio Wardley. I think he's looked more consistent tonight, Ezra Taylor.
Yeah, he has. I think a bit more increase in work. You know, go through the gears slightly. Again, doesn't have to be wild or silly.
Good shot. Yeah, nice shot. The short right hand there for Taylor, and then working off it as well. That's good.
Steve Woodall having to ship some punishment. That left eye looks nasty. Bruise underneath it. Body shot as well from Taylor. But he still keeps coming forward, Woodall.
But that's a good shot. A little bit like that, I was going to say, he's got to start making him pay. Now when Woodall misses. The throwback with a powerful shot.
What a good professional Woodall is, Darren, to come in and do this, taking uppercuts here and not in his natural weight division. He was meant to be in the super middleweight tournament in a couple of weeks. He's jumped right up here against Taylor.
Yeah, of course, high risk, but it is high reward. You know, if he was to get a win here, he understands he could go to places he could only dream of. Taylor's looking good. He's been accurate, as he's shown there, that right hand on point.
Yep, these right hands just beginning to sink home. Uppercut as well. Woodall just nods at Taylor, putting it together.
Yeah, he's boxing really well tonight. I think he looks like he's on a mission tonight, and he's been a lot more purposeful. Maybe showboating and stuff with the crowd, but he switched on tonight from start to finish, been on top, and he's hurting Steve Woodall a lot. I think sometimes, Barry mentioned it earlier on, sometimes he leaves his right foot behind him, and that's why the power maybe doesn't come with it, but I think a top-class performance so far.
Good shot there, and he wobbled again, Steve Woodall. Everything on Cole's card to Ezra Taylor, and he's beginning to plant his feet. Lovely uppercut, picking his shots really well now.
Oh, he really is. He's proved that in the past, but this is exactly why you sustain an attack to really put a dent in. But you can see yourself, his man starting to wilt ever so slightly. That will only spare him on as well.
And also, you haven't got to look for that one clean shot. I know they all want that. You can just wear him down with pressure.
That's it, Steve. They're cheering him on in the red corner, still believing in their man. Taylor, that jab has been really good tonight. Uppercut, right hand. Woodall's not seeing one or two of these coming. The body shot as well.
That right uppercut, then the straight right hand over the top. It's not the first time he used that combination, Taylor. It's a real beautiful movement. Again, because he's so fluid with it, it's really hard to read.
Big right hand right on the cut eye to finish off in the light heavyweight division. Ezra Taylor and Steve Woodall. Taylor really beginning to plant his feet, and I think he believes now's the time.
Yeah. Got to keep going, keep that foot on the gas, keep working.
Really brave from the Birmingham fighter.
And firing back as well here, Woodall.
Body shot whipped in, back up to the head. He's too quick, too sharp.
Taylor, he's been in charge of it, control of it, but without rushing his work and not doing too much to tire himself out. But he's made Woodall, he put Woodall under pressure.
Didn't, so that's all just going to come into Taylor's favour as the rounds tick by. Can Woodall survive? It's extraordinary bravery and courage.
Yeah, he's always looking to fight back, isn't he? But I just want to, again, just see Taylor up it.
Difficult moments, but they're here on this big stage. One of the hors d'oeuvres before the heavyweight showdown. And Steve Woodall is still trying, even though he's losing round after round.
He had a good little pocket of work there, wasn't he, for a few seconds ago there, Woodall.
Body shot whipped in again from Ezra Taylor, but Woodall takes it. And at light heavyweight, Darren.
These lifts to the body, slightly of Woodall.
Right hand and just a little feint there from Ezra Taylor. Let's get back. Stallion from Birmingham.
Oh, good shot there from Woodall. Right on the back there, on right hand.
But Taylor comes back with an even better one. Body shots again. You just get the feeling, can he complete the job? Referee Mark Bates taking a closer look. Woodall is firing back, and while he's doing that, he's going to stay in there.
And I'm not sure whether you can put a dent in him. And I was saying about wearing him down. I think you've got to hit him with a good shot that drops him, because he just keeps firing back in the pressure continuously.
Or it would just be a barrage, wouldn't it, of unanswered shots.
Forcing the referee to go in. Yeah.
But I don't think he'd be unanswered. I think he'll fire, even when he's getting caught, I think he'll fire.
He has to move his head off feet.
Woodall in the corner, he lands a lovely shot, and the elbows are really high there to Taylor, and he never comes down to the body, but some really good work here from Taylor.
Remember, only his 13th contest, so still lots of work. Doesn't have that amateur grounding, so, you know, it is a work in progress, but they've got an awful lot to work with.
Malik Scott very, very confident that he becomes a world champion one day. Ezra Taylor, good work. Maybe this does force Mark Bates to have a little look. Woodall just comes back with a hook.
Then there's a little barrage of shots like that that just stops them from doing so.
Another body shot.
There's a lot of conversation going on in that corner, that red corner.
And now his head's being snapped back by the jab. John Pegg having a close look. And here comes Ezra Taylor. The end could be nigh for Steve Woodall. Ezra Taylor closing in. 15 seconds left in the 8th round. Will Woodall's brave effort be halted by the corner? It's possible. Because there's 2 rounds to go. And he's taken a lot. We've seen Mitchell Smith already. Royston Barney Smith. Excellent performances. Here's another from Ezra Taylor.
He's boxed well. And the most important thing is getting the job done. That's a beautiful overhand right again. He's taking it well, Woodall.
Another right hand. Again, Paul Coonan has the towel in his hand, and Steve Woodall is shipping a lot of punishment. I think we've seen enough. Mark Bates having a real look. The towel's gone in. Ezra Taylor has got the stoppage, and the brave, spirited effort of Steve Woodall comes to an end. Compassion from an experienced corner.
The rhythm of his work is fantastic, which means the way he throws his punches, the way he turns his body in the shots, means he can throw his punches continuously every round.
And still, WBA Continental Gold Light Heavyweight Champion, Ezra the Cannon Taylor.
Okay, fellas, spoke to you both in the dressing room. We both know what I expect. Keep it clean break straight away when told. Both you watch your heads in close. Good luck to you both. Touch love. Good luck, lads.
Here we go. But with Fabio Wardley, you never know. A string of first-round KOs. Don't take your eyes off this. He wins late as well, Wardley, but is he good enough? Exclusive on DAZN, the home of boxing, and down the home of heavyweight boxing.
It really is, and I'm so intrigued to see.
2 rounds, beating Martin Bacoli when he was meant to fight Daniel Dubois back in February. Tantal, 66 fights as an amateur, 40 as a pro now. It's a long career for Joe Parker, but he looks to have real momentum.
He's just got to make Parker feel a little bit uncomfortable here, Wardley. Not dramatically, but just make him rush his work a little bit. If Parker gets a foothold in the fight, nice little looping right hand though from Wardley. There's a second to go.
Oh, that's that right there again. I was talking about combinations from Parker. And Wardley in the storm at the end of the opener. Guided him brilliantly, those wins over Deontay Wilder, Zhilei Zhang. What a combination they made.
That was he's got to be wary, Wardley, when he throws that right, whether it be to head or body, he's not too off balance, because The left hook, the counter left hook of Joseph Parker is a very, very effective weapon.
Wardley's shown a very good chin today. Parker has been down 6 times, but apart from the Joe Joyce late stoppage defeat, has got through his 12 rounders, hurting Wardley here.
He didn't catch him in the knuckle of the goal. He shot it for Wardley.
And now Parker's hurt. Here comes Wardley.
And left hook as well followed.
But they've both been hurt in this round.
Oh, there's a shot. Wardley. And Parker is being backed up in his own corner. Is this the opportunity for the Ipswich man? Good uppercut. And Parker is in some trouble here, but again he shows a good chin. Uppercut from Wardley. Crowd on their feet here around us, and it's all Fabio Wardley. And Parker's going home. 40 seconds left in the second.
And it really scrambled the senses.
Real firepower from the Ipswich 30-year-old.
I mean, he needed to move on that corner. I don't think he could there, Parker.
Good jab from Wardley. Look at this, blood from the nose of Parker. 20 seconds left.
I tell you what, we've always questioned how far could Fabio Wardley go, what level is he? But what he does have, and we've just found out, is world-class power.
Trying to fight fire with fire. Wardley's big right hand could detonate on the Parker chin. He needs the bell here, the New Zealand man, and he's got it.
Oh, lovely there from Wardley. So fluid with that jab and right hand.
He looks relaxed, doesn't he?
I mean,
back comes Parker now. They can
Heavyweight
both
boxing,
hurt each other.
Just throw the right hand. Keep that left hand up and throw the right hand.
a little counter there from Parker.
Body shot from Wardley was really good, and Parker just has lost his shape. There's no real snap behind the jab.
For the big fella, they're never a good sign.
Oh, big right hand from Wardley, bounces off the chin of Parker. He took that really well. And back he comes now, trying to pump the jab out, get it going. Real tension here, and now Parker.
I don't think Parker was doing that bad in the round, to be honest. Good movement there from Wardley, good little body movement.
Fabio's looking really good here. Yeah, better than I expected him to look this early in the fight, and I mean, we all thought he had a puncher's chance, but at this stage he's got more than that.
Do you think he's growing in confidence here, Wardley?
I just feel like there's a little bit. I mean, we're early on in the fight here, but out of the two fighters, Fabio seems to be maybe a little bit more tired than Joe, which isn't a great sign so far, but he's boxing out of his skin at this point.
Yeah, big body shot from Wardley.
Good variation with the shot, kind of just stopping Parker, being able to commit to his own shots.
Well, you know a Wardley fight, so you've trained for that.
Compelling, living up to all expectations. You don't know which way this is going to twist next. Combination from Parker. Wardley just stunned and back on the ropes here.
So be careful, everybody. Wardley turns his body to put it on right hand.
Back comes Wardley. And it is the fire fest in the heavyweight division that we wanted. And it's really engaging.
I mean, when they let them fly like this, you just cannot take your eyes off of it. Really, really exciting stuff. Landing heavy shots on the back foot there, Wardley. And then back came Parker.
See, Parker's got him where he wants. You thought one of them would have been on the floor by now.
I'm not sure how there hasn't been a knockdown, but it's been absolutely fabulous to watch. Looking to make a mockery of the fact he had 4 white-collar fights, and now he stands on the verge of something extraordinary.
It really is extraordinary.
But commit to the attack.
Body shot from Parker, that's better.
Yeah, but he goes through the gears. So good to watch.
And also stepping to the right eliminates that right hand and that right hand counter to win. when Fabio turns his body.
Just starting to get control of the ring, Joe Parker, with that jab.
But for Parker, I think he needs to be more structured from the chest.
Well, exactly. When you look at the last fight as well, how he got rid of Hooney, Fabio Wardley is that sharp there.
Good jabs from Parker. Back comes Wardley with the right hand. Oh, shot. This is better, though, from the New Zealand man.
Well, you want Wardley tired. Wardley is better when he's tired, more dangerous when he's tired than when he's not.
He had that absolute barn burner with Fraser Clark here in their first fight. One of the best domestic heavyweight fights in years. And this brewing up into another really tasty affair.
Draw with Fraser Clark was invaluable, knowing that you can do that. You go through those hellish moments in fights, I can't tell you.
And the white, yellow and black of Joseph Parker. Two of the nicest guys in the sport, but tonight they're getting down to business.
See, I know he's aware of what's coming back here, Parker, but I don't think he can wait too long as he is now. If he's waiting a bit too long, the jab's key for Parker. He can double it up.
He's got to watch that as well. Sloppy jab to the body.
See, I think Fabio can feint, Wardley can feint until that left hook. Almost leap into it.
Fabio.
Yeah.
See, it's funny, I see it on the flip side.
Both trying to keep their shape. Centre ring. Wardley with the jab. Back comes Parker. Gobbling up with the left hand. Good shot. Fed up from Joseph Parker. And Fabio Wardley just pushed into the neutral corner. A little more Wardley.
Yeah, but he tied him up. He did the right thing though there, Wardley. He was tired, he got caught with a good shot. He soaked it up, he tied him up and turned him.
This is
nice shot from Wardley with the uppercut. Back comes Parker. They let their hands go at the end of the 6th round. And Parker's just got the more... Yeah.
Stay sharp, Joe, stay sharp.
Hunting with that left hand, Joe Parker.
I just feel like Joe's starting to come into it a little bit more. He's starting to use his jab a bit more, and Fabio's, not that he's struggling with it, but it's working for Joe. Fabio's just on the front foot now, but I'll let you take it.
No one predicted it before the fight either.
They're trying to settle down here. Joe Parker back to his boxing. He's been telling us all week.
See, when you start to get tired, that fatigue sets in, you lose that concentration. And in this division, you lose your concentration, you get caught with a big shot.
And we know Wardley from the Ipswich man.
Yeah, he can follow.
Right from Parker. That was a good shot.
I've got to be honest, Wardley soaked that really well.
So is this fight right now. It's brilliant.
You're right there, Darren. You're spot on there. He threw that right hand Parker, and Wardley just took the sting of it, just rode the shot really well.
Just taking a bit the sting out of the right hand.
Trying to detonate his own right hand. Both of them swinging from the hip.
Offer any openings to your opponent. Someone of the class of Parker.
There's that right round the side, back of the head. I mean, he played a bit of football. He was a recruitment consultant. He never thought he was going to do anything like this. It's all just a bonus.
I mean that story though, I think now all that's done. He thinks he's the best. He believes he's the best now.
He just said something to Parker in there as he misses with a 1-2. Parker back with the right hand. I wonder if Wardley feels that Parker can't really hurt him. Joe Parker, but good work from Wardley again.
Yeah, nice fluency with that jab, and then nice snappy left hand.
Oh, just misses by a whisker, but Ben Davison like that in the corner.
So you can almost get away with having a go.
Game jab to the body. It's been a good round this for Fabio Wardley. Isn't that what we want? No one really sure what happens next. 4 rounds to go. Joseph Parker just trying to get himself back together after a poor 8th.
And I think he's got to try and get busy behind his jab now. He's outworked in round 8.
Good work with the hooks. Great stuff from Parker.
Blistering speed as well.
Yeah, good speed and doubling, trebling up with that left hand. He needs more of that. Do you think he's coming a bit heavy, Parker? I was surprised seeing him on the scales at 262. Andy Lee just brushed it off. But good right hand from... It will be dangerous. Whatever happens, Fabio Wardley has proved his worth tonight.
Yeah, and some. He really has. It's brilliant work. Just at times, they just smothered his work a little bit, Parker. But
how has there not been a knockdown?
Lovely there from Parker again.
He's reading that head movement, isn't he, Wardley?
Always goes to the same side, Darren. I think if Joe brings that left hook and a chop and right hand and just continues to throw it left, right, left, right.
I mean, who'd have thought that after 2, 3, 4 rounds? Both have been hurt at various times. Parker just keeping himself together. Fabio Wardley.
Even that shot, that made him stand up straight. And then you countered almost straight away.
Here comes Joe Parker. Trying to finish the job.
Yeah, like we said, he's really starting to read that movement of Wardley. Moving to his right-hand side.
It's clever from Parker. Oh, then, let's have it.
This is fun.
Oh, back he comes. Fabio Wardley now. Big left hand. Parker takes it. Stunning stuff. End of the 10. Parker's hurt. 2 seconds left in the round. And now it's Wardley who has Parker rocking and rolling. Oh, my word. This is sensational. Back's going to come and say Joe Parker. Wow.
The comeback after that and finish it on the way he did is nothing short of extraordinary.
That's the thing, it's the way he fires back. You think he's spent, you think he's gone, you think he's completely damaged, and he just...
Fabio Wardley, we talked about chins a few weeks ago when we seen Dave Allen, but I mean, this guy's chin is unbelievable.
Cut. Parker's cut, Carl, as well.
Inside the left though as well, I think.
Still Wardley looks fairly fresh. He's being outboxed. But he's getting to him now.
Yeah, they're really waving him off.
Shock in one of the great heavyweight battles you will see. That is extraordinary. An incredibly savage, grueling affair. And Fabio Wardley remains unbeaten. Cards by 6 rounds, by 2 rounds and 1 level. So Fabio Wardley needed that.
I just got to look at this stoppage again. You know, he knew where he was, Parker. He was landing shots, Wardley, but I'm not too sure. Regardless, though, incredible how he got himself in this position, Fabio Wardley. We thought he might punch himself out, but he was.
Right, what you expect from you both? You're obeying instructions at all times when they take to break the ball. Defend yourselves at all times, and the best luck to you both. Touch gloves.
A very good amateur, very early into his pro career. This is fight number 2 for him. Straight out in that orthodox stance. And that right hand, that overhand right, looked pretty powerful. Nice shots again from Brad Casey. And that's the first time that Borovina has hit the canvas there. And he'd looked like he didn't know what had hit him. He is foot on the gas straight away, meets him in the middle.
Lovely jab.
Big jab there from Casey. And then that overhand right, and then Borovina finds himself on the canvas again. And I think you're absolutely bang on, guys. This fella wants nothing to do with Casey.
Nothing.
And that is it. First round victory for York's Brad Casey.
Therefore, your winner by way of knockout and still undefeated, Brad Casey.